I am Jasmine Castro, bringing you today's burning issues and the hottest news here on News Force. Here are today's headlines. DILG instructs local RDRRMCs to prepare for Super Typhoon Mawar. UNESCO adds Bohol as Philippines' first global geopark. DOTR pushes for efficient and eco-friendly electric public transport in the Philippines. NTC declares SIM cards registered surpass 96 million. National Parks Development Committee promotes green spaces for urban park to preserve ecological diversity. Music icon Tina Turner passes away at 83. Fair and balanced news. Comprehensive reports that will take you to the heart of the action. This is News Force. For today's top story, the Department of the Interior and Local Government Unit, or DILG, directed all the Regional Disaster Risk Reduction Management Councils, or RDRRMCs, to prepare all local government units, or LGUs, for the approaching Super Typhoon Mawar. DILG instructed all LGUs to continually monitor Pag-asa weather advisories and typhoon bulletins and to utilize Hazard Hunter PH application to generate indicative danger assessment reports. Further, RDRRMC must also conduct pre-disaster risk assessment for floods, flash floods, and rain-induced landslides, among others. From this, DILG Secretary Benhur Abalos Jr. stated that all agencies must work together to avoid casualties and other damages anticipated by the approaching super typhoon. On to another report, the Department of Interior and Local Government, or DILG, signed a memorandum of understanding with private corporations in an effort to combat illegal drugs in workplaces. Here is the full report. In an effort to combat illegal drugs throughout different entities all over the country, the Department of Interior and Local Government, or DILG, signed a memorandum of understanding with over 20 private business corporations. The Memorandum of Understanding, or MOU, between the Department of Interior and Local Government, or DILG, and more than 20 private business corporations is part of Buhay Ingatan Drogay Ayawan, or BIDE program, in line with the department's fight against illegal drugs. BIDE program is an intensified and more holistic campaign against illegal drugs to reduce drug demand in the communities, underscoring the Philippine National Police, Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency, National Bureau of Investigation, and other agencies of government's continued intensity in the war against drugs within the framework of the law, with respect for human rights and complemented by rehabilitation and socio-economic development. This is the first ever partnership of the DILG with the private sector in the fight against illegal drugs. The department reiterated its new vision of a better and holistic approach in addressing the illegal drug problem in the country, also emphasizing that as a society, different sectors need to have a united front in making sure that no one will be left behind and that the root causes of drug problems are addressed. With this, DILG Secretary Benjamin Benhur Abalos Jr. thanked the private corporations in joining the fight against illegal drugs and expressed how significant this is across all sectors of the community.
Imagine nyo kung sa gobyerno may drug test kami. Tapos, on the part of the private companies, you have your own drug policies. Kayo na bahala. Kung gusto nyong reprimand lang, kung gusto nyong dismissal or suspension, it's up to you. But what is important, if each and every company would have a drug policy, matatakot ang empleyadong gumamit. Because they do not know kailan sila itetest. Hindi ba? And that is what we're asking of everyone. If government can do this, if the private can do this, nanguhuli pa ang police, we're doing this active lifestyle.
As per DILG, this partnership with the private sector plays a vital role in ensuring that the country is a step closer to a drug-free Philippines. For Golden Nation Network, this is Jasmine Cacho. In a bid to maximize tourist opportunities and foster a positive outlook for the Philippine tourism industry, the Department of Tourism recognized the importance of digital activity in the tourism environment. Daniza Lopez has the full details.
According to Department of Tourism Secretary Cristina Garcia Frasco, under the Marquez administration, digital activity has been identified as the most essential component of the tourism landscape. Acknowledging the significance of the digital age, the DOT has partnered with the Department of Information and Communications Technology or DICT to provide improved internet connectivity to 94 tourist destinations across the country. The initiative aims to make it easier for tourists to live stream their experiences and share testimonials about the wonders of the Philippines. Funding for the improved Wi-Fi connectivity will be provided by the DICT, while the DOT will be responsible for identifying the destinations that will benefit from the project. In addition to this effort, the DOT will be launching a tourist life cycle app later this year. The app will gather essential data from regional offices and accredited tourist establishments, offering a comprehensive platform for tourists to access information and plan their trips. The soft launch of the app is expected to take place by the end of June or early July, providing a convenient and accessible tool for tourists visiting the Philippines. To ensure that even non-tech savvy individuals can benefit from these digital advancements, airlines and immigration officers will provide assistance to those without cell phones or limited technological familiarity. Furthermore, the DOT is currently focused on enhancing its tourism campaign, aiming to reintroduce the Philippines as not only a fan destination, but also a country with a rich history and warm-hearted people. Meanwhile, improving infrastructure remains a top priority in the Philippine Tourism Plan, with a particular focus on roads, bridges, water systems, and sewage systems. Secretary Frasco added that with the collaboration between the DOT and DICT, the Philippine tourism industry is set to embrace the digital era, providing visitors with enhanced connectivity and a more immersive travel experience. She stated that the ongoing efforts to improve infrastructure and develop new tourist destinations aim to position the Philippines as a top choice destination for travelers worldwide. For Golden Nation Network, this is Doniza Lopez.
In other news, according to Presidential Communications Office Secretary Sheloy Garafil, water conservation initiatives will be created to reduce the effects of the impending dry period anticipated to hit the country this season. The Department of Environment and Natural Resources, or DENR, will create the water conservation programs along with the Department of Agriculture, or DA, that hopes to save off a potential drop in the water level in Angat Dam. Meanwhile, the Department of Science and Technology, or DOST, was also welcomed as a new member agency to the team's technical working group. Moving on, the Farm to Mill Road completion implemented by the Department of Public Works and Highways, or DPWH, in Isabela, Negros Occidental will bring benefits to local communities. DPWH Director Neri Bueno emphasized the improved transportation for small-scale farmers, enhancing efficiency and reducing costs for transporting agricultural produce. The project cost 12.4 million pesos, embarked to promote economic growth and ensure safer and more convenient land transport. In other events, along with 18 other new sites in the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, or UNESCO's Global Geopark, Bohol Island has been declared as the first island in the country that made it to the list. According to UNESCO, the island's geological identity has been pieced together over 150 million years as periods of tectonic turbulence have raised the island from the ocean depths. The organization also cited the Danahon Double Barrier Reef and its 6,000-year worth of coral growth, emphasizing that it is only one of its kind in Southeast Asia and one of just 6 documented double barrier reefs on Earth. Weather update according to the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration or PAGASA, 11 to 14 tropical cyclones may develop in the Philippine Area of Responsibility or PAR between June and November of this year amid a developing El Nino on the horizon. Head of PAGASA's Climate Monitoring and Prediction Section, Ana Liza Solis, predicted that 1 or 2 tropical cyclones could form in the PAR in June, 3 or 4 in July, 2 or 3 on August, 2 or 3 in September, 2 or 3 in October, and 1 or 2 in November. Meantime, Typhoon Mawar continues to re-intensify into a super typhoon and is expected to traverse over the Philippine Sea. The Weather Bureau reported that it is expected to enter PAR on Friday evening or Saturday morning. Coming up next on News Force. DENR calls to stop illegal wildlife trade as part of Ocean Month celebration. DHSUD prioritizes informal settlers residing in danger zone as top beneficiaries of 4PH. DOTR pushes for efficient and eco-friendly electric public transport in the Philippines. Stay tuned for more stories and reports when News 4 returns.